What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Carsual Critiques. I'm Henry.
And I'm Aiden.
We're your hosts for today's episode, Magnificent Muscles. So today we have 3 muscle cars to show you. We got a Mustang, we got a Hellcat, and a Corvette. Let's just jump straight into the episode.
Let's do it.
For our first car, we have the Hellcat. So, first thing I want to talk about is this is a very fast car. Alright, it's got a quarter mile of 11.8 seconds. And Dom Toretto from Fast and Furious said, "I live my life a quarter mile at a time." Let's just jump straight into this. This is from the official Dodge website, Dodge official site, muscle cars and sports cars. What's your first impression?
Well, I think Hellcats are pretty cool. I mean, obviously they're fast. I mean, looking at the quarter mile time. And I mean, they're pretty classy looking. It's not like a crazy looking car, but you know, it looks classy enough.
I would agree with that one. I mean, it's really just a known car. Like
For sure.
When you're walking around the car market, you're like, you know, what's like the pinnacle of like, you know, that's a real fast, like
out of the gate fast.
Out of the gate, heavy horsepower, quick car. You
Yep.
think of a Hellcat, right? You don't just think of like, oh, I want a BMW or something. If you want to go like really fast, you think of a Hellcat.
Oh, and fun fact too, Hellcats are actually the only stock car to be able to pop a wheelie off get-go.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of horsepower.
Yeah, there's a lot of torque into those engines.
There's also a lot of variations too. There's just the normal like Charger, Challenger, there's the Hellcat, and there's like the Hellcat Red Eye, which is like the ultimate performance.
Oh yeah, I think that was 900 horsepower out the gate, which is just ridiculous. I want to talk about the quote for a second. I mean, just being cynical here. Imagine actually living your life a quarter mile at a time. Like, just every single time this guy hits a quarter mile, as it hits 0 miles per hour, rip her again.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but in 11.8 seconds, he's
That's pretty quick.
still making a mile in 40 seconds.
For sure.
I mean, but yeah, everyone knows what a Hellcat is. It's a pretty basic muscle car.
I think one of my favorite things about this type of vehicle is the hood scoop they got there. It's pretty iconic to come with those kind of cars. I mean, you see a lot of them on like Subarus that have like the bigger hood intakes, but these ones kind of more low key, and it kind of just adds like a really nice little touch. Especially because it has a purpose as well.
I agree.
I think that's what we say.
I think the only thing that could improve the Hellcats is if they came out with like an all-wheel drive platform, since all of them are rear-wheel drive right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But if that were to happen, then I think this would probably be the best muscle car to buy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, another thing though is there's the Challenger Hellcat like as a counterpart. I don't really like the look of it personally. Like, I prefer this one for sure because it's got more of like a sleek, like cooler look in my opinion. The other one just kind of like, it's kind of a boat.
Yeah, it is kind of a boat.
I mean, they're pretty heavy vehicles. I mean, they have a lot of horsepower, but they're also really heavy, so it kind of like counteracted. Like, if it was lighter, this thing would fly. It would be so quick.
It would, yeah. But unfortunately, the big engine is just very heavy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. And there's just a lot you can do with them because a lot of people mod them all the time. So there's a big like aftermarket like, area so you can like buy into.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. All right, so I'm gonna rate this car. I'd say 6 out of 10. It's pretty magnificent. You know, I go 8 actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think for like muscle car standards, I think it's a pretty solid 8.5. I would say.
I would say as well.
Like not crazy engine customizable capabilities, but like for the look, you can customize as much as you want, which I think is pretty cool.
You can do a lot with these cars for sure. All right, and for our next car, we got the Mustang. So first things first, this is a very iconic American muscle car. Like, when you think of muscle car, you think of the Mustang.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. And before I start anything, we got this straight from Ford. Ford new hybrid electric vehicles, SUVs, crossovers, trucks, vans, and cars. Ford Motor Company.
I just want to say this model of Mustang, like we'll show more, but this one is definitely the most common one that I see on the streets.
I agree. I see them summer, winter, everywhere. I see them in Florida. I see them up here, literally anywhere in the U.S. You'll see these cars.
Literally everywhere.
So common.
They must have made so many of these, and I know they go for cheap secondhand too, so that's probably why.
Yeah, I bet a lot of high schoolers are picking them up just for like their first cars. There's like $2,000, $3,000 maybe.
Super cheap.
Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of like it. It's a good generation for sure. I mean, it's not bad looking. It's not great looking. It's not bad looking.
It's definitely not the best. Yeah, it's not the best platform for like modding either for drag racing.
Yeah, for sure.
So
but you can definitely do something with it.
Yeah, I think we should go on to the next.
I mean, I rate this one 5 out of 10 though.
Oh, the last. Yeah, I think the last. Yeah, like a 5 out of 10, especially compared to the newer models or the models that we're gonna look at now.
For sure.
Which this one is like, I believe it was from the 80. It was from like
This is an older one
1980
for sure.
to like 1990 something.
Yeah.
This is the Fox body version though, and
Oh, yeah.
these.
This is a popular one.
I own one of these, and these are sweet.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed mine when I had it. These are also known for like their racing capabilities because they're
These
light.
go quick.
Yeah, they're lighter than most Mustangs, so they have a big open engine bay, and then they also have the lightness, so they just fly.
Oh yeah, I've seen many people just completely motorshop the thing and just those things just zoom down the highway.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You see a lot of these at like drag strips and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I think on this one actually you can even see these tires in the back are a lot thicker than ones in the front. That's for a good reason.
Yeah, it probably drags it. These are like the most common racing ones. You
Yeah,
see the strip,
for sure.
I give these ones. I like the looks of the
I
Fox
like the looks as well. I
think
give
it's
it
like-
8 out of 10.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
what I was gonna say.
It's pretty
But
good. It's one of the better looking Mustangs.
The next generation isn't
This
bad.
is the newer ones. I mean,
these are like the newest ones, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
They don't look bad, but like I don't like love them. You know?
Yeah, they're okay.
I mean, I see quite a bit as well. Like they're fairly common.
They have models though that
Yeah.
out the gate are pretty fast.
Yeah, you can
They're-
get like special like heritage versions and stuff.
Yeah.
GT.
Yeah. But it's definitely more like a heavy platform though. Like
Yeah,
it's,
for sure.
I don't know. I think it's definitely something that you'd see on the streets for like street racing more type of a thing.
Mhm.
But I don't think you'd see this more at a drag or at a strip.
Yeah, you wouldn't see them on a strip, but like just as like a daily cruiser, like someone's weekend car, you definitely see one of these.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
I mean, they're
of
pretty
these.
nice. Like I like this one especially. The hood scoop looks really good.
Mhm.
I like the color tone, but I mean, I feel like I don't know where they're gonna go next with the Mustang. That's what I'm like thinking of, because like you see all the other generations, they're like way different. Like you saw the Fox
Yeah.
body was a lot different, and the first one we had up, and then you see this, and it's like completely changed it up and everything. Only thing
Well,
keeping it Mustang is the logo.
And like Ford's thing is their 5.0 engine. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they kind of just try to stay with that. Or in these, I think it was a 4.2. I know in the first one we looked at, the 4.2s.
Yeah.
But they try to stick with like the 5.0, and it's not like a crazy amount of horsepower you can crank out of a 5.0, you know.
Just their
So-
iconic engine.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
just their iconic ones. They want to stay like.
Yeah, this is a bit older. This one, I've seen. There's one in our school parking lot. I mean, it's nice. I don't think they're not like particularly expensive. They're like five to 10 maybe.
Yeah.
It's like
They're pretty cheap.
you see a lot of beat ones around. I haven't seen a nice one in a while, but
No.
I mean, you can do a lot with them for sure.
They're a lot nicer than the first ones that we looked
Yeah,
at.
for
I
sure.
like
These ones are
these
pretty
ones.
nice.
I like the way that they look.
Yeah.
They look really nice. I don't think that they're not. I don't know. You don't see them on the strip at all. You don't see them like on the road going fast or nothing like that either. So I feel like they're just not.
I think they're like slow, but like I mean, they don't look bad. They're kind of rarer as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember if this is a generation behind the last one we just showed or what, but
I think
Might
so.
be-
I think it's a generation between the last one and then the first one that we showed.
Yeah,
I think it's in
so.
between those.
it's like older, but it's not too old.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, it's alright though. I don't like them in particular. They're like I give it
I
like
like it.
6 out of 10. I would say better than the first one.
Yeah, I would say a 6 out. Well, what would you rate the last one? We forgot.
Oh, the
I
last
would-
one.
I would say that like a 7.
It's
out of
7,
10.
yeah, I would say
that's
7
like
as
a
well.
6 out of 10.
For our last car, we got the Corvette. So we took this from Chevrolet's website. Chevrolet cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and vans. Chevrolet cars, trucks, SUVs, crossover, and vans. Chevrolet.com. So this here, I believe, is a C4 Corvette.
Okay.
Well, we have some pictures here. We have like generations like 1 through 8. So we're gonna just go through them. Okay, so this is the very first Corvette. This is a C1. First impressions, I mean, looks really old.
It's crazy how round it is compared to like, you know, like the newer Corvettes. They're so
Oh, yeah.
pointy in the front. It's just crazy.
I just see later on the newer Corvettes get like way more
Yeah.
futuristic.
Or like
looking.
even in the last one that we looked at, that one was still
Yeah.
that one is still really pointy.
I mean, the generation just changed so it just changed so much after like 1 or 2 generations. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is pretty crazy. I wonder why they didn't stick with that original look. I
Yeah,
wonder if
that's a
it
good
was just
point.
for aerodynamics or what?
Kind of reminds me of a Ford Thunderbird. You know, those like circle front ends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, weird grill.
That is such a weird car. You wouldn't. I mean, did they classify this as like a sports car?
I mean, I would assume so. It looks like a cruiser. I look at it.
That'd be weird.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not bad though.
it's not bad looking. I'll give it like a 7 or 6.
I'm about to say. I was gonna say. I'm gonna say like a 5.
I'll go 6.
I'm gonna say a 5 for
Yeah.
sure.
That's fair. That's fair. So our next one is the C3, I believe. You can tell already, 2 generations apart, and this thing changed a lot. They really like these pop-up headlights. They like transitioned to them because it was like really popular. And this one right here is really nice. It's got like, I think those are drag tires or racing tires or something.
You can tell this
They're
thing
thick.
is pretty modified. I mean, like just based off the exhaust alone,
Oh, yeah.
it looks pretty modified.
I mean, but you can see a lot of like cars from this generation. Like people have these crazy like exhausts like coming out the side, at the top, like.
Yeah, it's because the V8s they sound so good when you have good exhaust, you know.
I mean, this is a nice. I mean, I like the C3 a lot.
I
think they definitely improved it.
Yeah, I like this one a whole lot more than the last one.
Oh yeah, I like the pop-up headlights as well. Pretty sure those at the end, but they're pretty nice.
I love any cars that have pop-up headlights. Gain points in my heart.
Oh yeah.
So,
it's a nice car.
I don't know. I'm gonna say at least a 7.
7? Yeah, I agree. I think I'm gonna give it a 7 as well.
Cause like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like this little.
Oh, the
like
curves,
the pop
yeah.
out at it looks a little bit weird. But other than that, like the pointiness, I like that. Like,
Oh yeah.
The overall body shape in the back looks nice too. So I think of at least a 7.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, and moving on, we got C6 Corvette. This is 3 more generations ahead. This is probably my favorite generation of Corvette. I see these a lot, like all the time down the road. It's like probably the most common one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This one here is pretty nice looking. It's like fully blacked out. You can see it's got some big rims on it. It's huge. This is probably quick. I know there's like multiple like versions, like the Z06. I know that thing is like the fastest Corvette that they can produce because it's got a different type of like engine, way more horsepower.
Yeah, I know that this generation also came with like a kind of weird transmission though. Only a few of them came with it, but it was like not reliable at all. So
yeah.
But I mean, if you're pushing
power, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're pushing power, I don't know you change the transmission and you customize it if you want.
I mean, this too, I believe, is like a common car that like, it's kind of surprising. You don't see many of these wings on them. Like as you can see here, he's got nothing on the end, which I like a lot. Like this type of car looks really good without a wing.
Yeah, it's just clean looking.
Yeah, it's got like a sleek body.
This one expected. I really like this one.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's really good looking.
If the last one's a 7 for me, I'm gonna definitely say an 8.
Yeah, I'm saying 8 or a 9 for this one. It's one of the better looking Corvettes out there.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And last, we got the C8. This is the newest generation. I mean, it's crazy. Like, just going from the first generation to this thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they definitely did a lot to it.
It looks it's just a little bit too like sports car.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly don't like it that much because I feel like they tried to make it look like a hypercar, but in my opinion, it's not. Like, not a supercar. I mean, I don't think it's a supercar. Like, people say it is. And people try to argue it, but like, I don't think it's not a Lambo. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know,
I think
they just tried on it too hard.
I feel like they should just stick with the original, just muscle car look. You know,
Yeah.
like the original. The last ones kind of had that like supercar sort of look to them, but it wasn't like too extreme.
Yeah, they weren't like trying to make
it still
it
looked classy.
Yeah.
I think that's what they should stick with.
I've seen quite a few of them as well. Like, in my opinion, they just don't look that great. Like,
I've seen, and like people love putting like lime green on them and
like
stuff.
blue,
like, the exotic colors. It's like
it just doesn't work. In my opinion.
They're alright. They're really fast. Though,
yeah,
so.
I mean, in my opinion, like you see one, you're like, he was too broke to spend 40 more grand to get like a McLaren. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like who? I don't know. Like me first, if I had like 110 grand, I'd save up a little more and get something better. Like, I wouldn't spend it on this.
I don't know.
But maybe that's just me.
It is kind of just a little bit of thing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I guess they're trying to like auction it out of factory. Maybe they're not like, because like newer McLarens and like newer like Ferraris, you have to spend like 200K to buy it.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess you get a used one, but I would still buy a used one over this, to be honest. I want a supercar. It'd probably be faster as well. I mean, I know they're quick, but they're not like, I don't think they're on par with like some supercars. I mean, they're alright.
They don't look as good as other supercars either. So.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. That's like a 6 out of 10.
6. I'd rate it a 5. I like to see one more, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'm just a hater.
I can see that. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Magnificent Muscles. I hope to see you all next week. We are the Carsual Critiques from the JHS Creative Communications class. You can find us on YouTube and Instagram.
Also, please leave a comment down below on what cars you'd like to see review next. Henry and Aiden, signing out.
Peace.